What's happening, y'all? Full Ass Speaks back, another video, man. So getting ready for the Chicago Sky game against the Las Vegas Aces. Um, I don't know how to call it, man. Aces is gonna be tough. They're gonna be coming in looking for a win after they lost to the Lynx. So we'll see, man. But the Lynx are on the roll right now. They just trashing everybody, probably playing them in New York the best brand of basketball anyone is playing right now. They just went ahead and took care of the Fever last night. I was live for the fourth quarter and a little bit after the game. But I didn't really give an official breakdown for me. This here is just a situation where, a certain segment of the populace who's watching the Indiana Fever, they're going to learn, that there's levels to this and what a good coach looks like. All the BS they talking about Sheryl Reeves. Sheryl Reeves is a mastermind coach, okay, on the offense and defensive ends. One of those rare coaches, man, that are probably equally good on both ends. That defense they put on the Fever yesterday, in particular, man, that second half was masterful. Okay, it's a prelude to what I've been trying to tell a lot of y'all of what's going to happen in the playoffs. It's not going to be a whole lot of just falling for the pick and roll. They're going to put a good defender on CC. It's going to be one-on-one. They're going to take away the passing lanes. Ain't going to be all over assists all over the place and crazy Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd looking stuff. No, it gets real. Okay. Very sound defense that they played. Took away the passing lanes. Caitlin ends up with 8 assists, in the whole game. That's not bad, but it's like that's a good job on the part of the Lynx, because what they did was they just stopped it from ever getting out of control. Really, their offense couldn't get into a rhythm like that. Lexi Hall again shooting well. She's going to be a big key piece for them if they're going to do something, because she's the one player that when you go at the Fever, it's like you just can't plan for her, because you have to draw the attention to Aaliyah Boston. You have to draw the attention to Kelsey Mitchell, who's the wild card in the whole situation, because she's the one player that you just go get hers. There's also good action that goes on between Aaliyah and Kelsey, which I think should be allowed to happen. I just believe the Fever can have a much, much better team if they allowed all of their playmakers to make plays, instead of just one. Kelsey Mitchell, that's not her primary thing. We know she's primarily a scorer, the best scorer on the team, because she's a 3-level scorer. But she has playmaking ability. I've seen it, where she's got to pass her defender, gotten under the rim when baseline, hit Leah Boston with nice passes, even with the left hand, stuff like that. Leah Boston does some good action with Mitchell, and it's like if they allowed all of them to equally share in the playmaking, the Fever could be a much more dangerous team than they are, in my opinion. Last night, like I said, just an example. It also was an example to many deluded legions of CC fans of what an MVP looks like when you look at Napheesa Collier. Yeah, Napheesa Collier is an extraordinary player. You're talking about like 3-level scorer, skilled, has post moves, mid-range, can shoot the long ball, giving you 20 points a night, over 10 rebounds, has one of the best defensive ratings in the league, if not the best. She's a 6'3" player with 6'6" wingspan, a 6'6", 6'7" wingspan, allows her to guard on the perimeter, allows her to guard in the post, all these different things. The difference between her and CC last night, okay? And Caitlin Clark didn't have the worst game at all, but you look, she takes 18 shots, okay? Her 18 shots comes to 23 points, okay? Well, at least you made more points than you actually shot, but, whereas Napheesa Collier takes 18 shots and it ends up with 31 points. See, that's the difference. And really, there was only a 2 difference in free throw attempts between the two, or free throws made between the two. Napheesa Collier was horrible from the free throw last night for whatever reason. But the point is, 18 shots, 31 points. that's MVP type efficiency, not 18 shots, 23 points. Very important. When you look at the Lynx, I mean, they play beautiful basketball, and they're one of the teams that will really threaten for a title. It's going to be tough for the Aces, who come into Chicago. They come into Chicago today. Man, off of that loss to the Lynx, they're going to bring their A game. So I don't know. It's hard for me to pick Chicago, even though I'm rooting for them in this particular game. The Aces are going to like really be kind of desperately looking for a win. I don't know. Atlanta Dream lost that last game, so that still has us squarely in the 8th seed. So hopefully you win enough to hold on to that. You got to definitely beat Atlanta when you play them eventually. You got to take care of the Fever. Teams like the winnable games, you know, if Chicago could just win those and surprise you with one or two. I kind of got the feeling that surprise win against the Aces already happened. I don't know that you're going to do that to them again, but you never know, man. You never know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. So shout out to everybody who came through during the live last night. I know it was rough. It was dark where I am, and I'm dark, right? So it's not a good mix. I may go live part of the Chicago game. I'm not sure. Sometimes I don't like going live because I'll just start tripping, you know, and using language I don't want to use. Really, like during the game, it can get there. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel embarrassed afterwards, and I end up, you know, deleting the damn video. But we're gonna see, man. One thing Sky gonna do is they're gonna make it tough. You know, there's rarely a blowout by them. You know, so we'll see. Adrian Wilson, good Lord. Jackie Young, Chelsea Paul, Chelsea Gray, See y'all then, man. Peace out.